Insurance isn't one size fits all. That's why customers have enjoyed Progressive's Name Your Price tool for years now. With the Name Your Price tool, you tell them what you want to pay, and they'll show you options that fit your budget. So whether you're picking out your first policy or just looking for something that works better for you and your family, they make it easy to see your options. Visit Progressive.com. Find a rate that works for you with the Name Your Price tool. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates. Price and coverage match limited by state law.
It's me, Maddy Morphosis, and I'm excited to announce that you can now listen to my hit show, Give It To Me Straight, on your favorite podcast app, thanks to M.O.M. I sit down with Drag Race alumni, music stars, and influencers and challenge them to give it to me straight in an interview full of in-depth, personal, and always shady questions. Catch up on previous episodes and listen to all new interviews every other Thursday. In this week's episode, I sit down with Moguls of Media's very own Alaska.
M.
Oh.
M.
Mom!
Hi guys, welcome back to Give It To Me Straight, where if you're not bringing up childhood trauma, you're not doing drag. On the show today, we have all the way from Drag Race Season 5 and All Stars 2, the winner of All Stars 2, Miss Alaska Thunderfuck 5000.
Hello.
Or Alaska Thunder Redacted, because I'm going to have to censor it for monetization purposes.
Demonetized. But people swear on your show.
Well, not in the first little bit. There's like all kinds of weird YouTube rules. So it's
in
like,
the first bit you can't swear?
Oh, it's like the context. Like if you say fuck, it's fine. But if you're like, oh, it was a crazy fucking day. But if you're like, oh, we were fucking, then it's
Then you
like
can't.
censor. Yeah, it's a bunch of weird rules, and you have to censor it in the first X number of minutes. And yeah,
You know what
It's like YouTube
annoys
stuff.
me is that now, like, you can't even say, like, gay. Like, people, like, when you're sharing a meme on, like, Instagram, people, like, blur out or, like, scribble over the word gay. Like, we can't even
is that a thing too?
say the word, like, gay.
We don't want to
anymore.
alienate your Florida audience, you know.
Like, what the fuck?
Yeah, it's a crazy world we live in. It's like we're like a lot of times progress is like 2 steps forward, 1 step back, but like we're doing those steps at the same time. So until we're just like slowly doing a split, you know.
Totally. Yeah.
It's so weird. Everything feels so progressive, but also regressive at the same time.
Yeah, it's so weird.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But say love you. I just noticed a little clip in the back.
Of course.
Are they always in there, or is it just like smoke and mirrors for today? I didn't know I had to expose your secrets.
This is holding up the whole operation. Like, the whole thing can't even stay up without these. Like, if I didn't bring these, I wouldn't come today.
Like if you unclipped them, it'd just be like a L'Oreal commercial, and it'll all just like
It
fall
would-
down, just like
It would
beautifully.
not.
No.
It would all come undone.
But with your name, Alaska Thunderfuck 5000, which is a good,
Mhm.
strong Christian name.
Yeah.
Did you ever think of renaming yourself something a little more brand friendly, something like Alaska Cruise, or just something a little bit more Googleable and not,
Cruz, like CRUZ, like Ted Cruz.
back to the Florida again? No, not like that. No, it's just, but just in a way where it's like some queens, because obviously like, with Drag Race you had to like go by just like the mononym of Alaska. But did you ever think to just like redact the name just because of like promotional brand reasons?
Well, people always ask me, like, oh, did you change your name? You changed your name to just Alaska or Alaska 5000. Like, no, my name just changes based on like what the gig is. Like, if it's a children's like library reading,
It's just Alaska.
It's just Alaska or Alaska 5000 if you want to be able to Google it. But the full name is Alaska Thunderfuck 5000.
There's no more extra names tacked on anywhere. No past middle names, like little joke names thrown in there sometimes.
No, unless I get married.
Okay. This
Then I'll
hyphenated.
hyphenate, yeah.
Would you
Williams?
Williams.
Alaska Thunderfuck 5000 Williams.
Oh, the 5000 is hyphenated. Okay.
Yeah.
I thought the 5000 was just kind of like a senior junior at the end. I didn't know that was the technical last name.
It is technically the name because I had a drag daughter named Petunia Bonaparte 5000. We like to smoke weed so much that was like our thing. And I named her that, just it like came to me, Petunia Bonaparte 5000. And then I was like, I'm jealous that you have 5000 at the end of your name. So I like adopted it.
Oh, so that wasn't because your name was based off a certain strain of cannabis. 5000
Yeah.
wasn't part of it?
No.
Oh, okay. Was your drag sister's name also a strain of cannabis?
No.
Oh, so it's just the 5000 is like the link. You just like, okay.
Yeah.
It's all pieced together. It's like a little grab bag.
Yeah.
Did you come up with that name like in high school or was it after?
It was in college because I never smoked weed until college.
No?
Never.
That's weird because like whenever you were like in high school, you looked like the traditional like stoner kid. I think it's the soul patch. But I think maybe it's the soul patch, but you definitely gave very like zoinks energy in high school. That was definitely like the aesthetic.
How sweet. What is going on? Let's unpack this. Soul patch. That was my vibe. I'm also wearing brown contacts.
You were wearing contacts back then?
Yeah, I never liked having like light eyes. I always wanted dark eyes. And so even in like high school, I was like finding a way to wear brown contacts. And oh my gosh, what a sweet little child. And I had ear piercings.
Mm-hmm. In high school, like you graduated high school early 2000s, which the world was not the most friendly towards the queer community around that time. Were you out in high school, or did you wait till after high school?
I wasn't out at first, and then I was. And then it just was like the floodgates were open and that was it. And like, well, here I am. And I was like the only gay kid in high school. I wish that children could time travel. To be the one gay person in high school is like being Madonna. It's like the best thing.
It's the best thing?
Yes. The one out gay person. Like there were others, but I was such a trailblazer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You brought you brought homosexuality to that town on a padded wagon.
I did.
Yeah. A pioneer.
And I was prom king because of it.
Yeah, you were prom king. Like a lot of people wouldn't expect that about you, but like you actually were. I was gonna lead into that next. I was gonna ask because, like I said, like the queer community was not the most popular in the early 2000s, but you were, despite also being a theater kid, you were like the prom king. You actually had a certain level of popularity. Was that like you were really popular, or was it like a girl in the wheelchair type situation?
It was. Don't cry out loud. It was because I was gay, and because in our school,
and it was the girl in the wheelchair situation.
It was because in our school, I don't know if this is how it is everywhere, but like the girls vote for prom king and the boys vote for prom queen, which is like weird, but that's how they did it.
Oh, okay.
And so of course all the girls wanted to vote for the gay.
But take it back though, like before high school, before like, theater and art club, like what kind of kid were you growing up? Like were you always like a little performer?
No, I was like very introverted.
Very introverted?
Yeah.
You were just like a 6'2" introverted 4-year-old, just shy.
I was because I was like, I'm gay and I'm not allowed to be gay, so I'm just gonna like hang out by myself and like draw pictures.
Was it like after like getting into stuff like art club and stuff that got you more out of your shell and more comfortable? Or what was the moment you got outed? Like, was there an event that occurred, or did you just like slowly just unravel yourself?
Honestly, I don't even know. Well, I was like dating somebody and he was like coming around all the time because we were dating. And I was like, Mom, this is my friend Phil. And we know each other from school. Meanwhile, my mom worked for the school district. So she was like, no, he doesn't go to the fucking school. Like the school isn't that big. It was stupid. So my mom eventually was like, Justin, are you a homosexual? And I was like, yes. So that was like, I mean, that's my coming out.
Was he like the token gay kid at like the next school over?
He was graduated already.
Oh.
Worked at a bank.
Oh, you had a banker?
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Did he work at a bank?
It was a time long past. But for this fantasy.
He worked at Walmart.
Oh.
Why did I?
But what did he do at
He
Walmart?
worked at a bank too.
Did he work at like the bank inside the Walmart?
No.
Was it a little column A, a little column B?
No, he definitely worked at Walmart, but also worked at a bank, I think.
He worked 2 jobs to take care of his.
A single mom who works.
The one that got away.
Hi, Phil, if you're out there watching.
Yeah, he's hard at work at the Walmart, Bank of America.
Totally.
He's a manager now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't you love this? Just having a beer, couple of guys, You know, you want a president that you could just have a beer with. You know,
I like my drag queens like I like my presidents.
Hmm.
Someone you can have a beer with.
Electable, relatable, likable.
Yeah, alcoholic. This is actually for monetization reasons. I have to point out this is unalcoholic beer. This is just glorified. It's like an awful tasting seltzer.
It is.
Well, you like beer though.
It is. I do sometimes.
Yeah. You're what Twitter thought I was. Just like a beer loving drag queen.
Right. I love that you're dressed like me. This is my favorite thing is things that resemble myself.
Just flattery.
I love it. You look so good. Do you feel pretty?
In like in an abstract way. You know? I don't feel like conventionally, like I don't feel like like a Tyra Banks kind of pretty.
Yeah.
I feel pretty in like that one really hot girl in high school that looked like she smelled like cat pee. You know? Like I feel like that kind of pretty.
Okay, I see that.
Yeah. Definitely like she's pretty, but her underarm's got a lot of hair on it. You know?
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll take it.
Yeah.
I like
in the best way possible, of course.
I like it.
Yeah.
You look great.
Thank you. With most of the guests on the show, I try to dress in a way that compliments them. Sometimes just slight homages and sometimes like more one-to-one recreations in a sense. And like with yours, I didn't even have to like look up pictures. Like I had in my head of like the Alaska brand. I think you really did brand yourself. And amongst the millions of drag queens that have been on Drag Race now, I feel like you're like top 10, like recognizable. Do you feel that? Would you agree with that assessment? Do you think you're like in that Mount Rushmore of drag queens?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think so.
Why do you think it is that made you so like stand out amongst all the others?
Timing and luck. I got on Drag Race I started drag the year that Drag Race started, like as a TV show. Not because of it, just that was a coincidence. And so it like was a trajectory, and like the fact that I didn't get on too early, I got on at a great time. It was a great season. I was really lucky, and it was just, Yeah.
I feel like you really built a brand post Drag Race too, because you had that power dynamic when you were first on because you were dating a winner at that time.
Yeah.
You and then after the show, you made a successful podcast with Willem, who is also infamously famous in the Drag Race fandom. Have you like always been a coattail rider, or was that also just luck and happenstance?
You did it. She did it. Classic. Well, I don't even remember the question. That was funny. No, yeah, totally. Yeah.
Just all the pieces just kind of fell into place.
Yeah. No, yeah.
Well, whenever you first moved to LA, leaving little old Pennsylvania, moving to the big city, you wanted to become an actor. But like I said, back in high school, you were big in like art club. Did you always have a plan to be a performer of some kind, or was it just kind of a fever dream you were chasing? Like, did you have a backup plan?
When I was little, I always would like envision myself being a girl and singing songs in rooms of people. And I didn't know what that meant. It was inspired by Jewel a lot because I like listened to her music. And so I didn't know what that meant. But then once I like discovered what the fuck drag was, it was like, this seems like a thing. And now I am a woman who sings songs in rooms full of people.
I love that, like, as a child, you had, like, this vague idea of a future weird career. And, like, you were just picturing being a pop star, essentially. But, like, you didn't know what it was. You're like, what is that when you just sing in a room full of people?
Right. And it wasn't even a pop star. It was more like a small room of people. I didn't envision, like, arenas of people. I just wanted to sing songs in rooms of people, and I get to do that.
Like in a past life, 1920s, you were just like a jazz lounge singer. Just
very yes, very that.
But whenever you moved to LA, though, like say you wanted to pursue a career in acting, were you trying to get into like television? Was it movies, like theater? Like what was the specific kind of like acting roles you were chasing?
I don't know. But I thought that's what I was supposed to do. Because I went to college to study theater, and I kind of dabbled in drag in college.
Mhm.
And then I was like, no, I've got to get serious. I'm going to move to LA. I'm going to leave this crazy drag thing behind because that's just a hobby. And then I like had to like do the work of being an actor, which was like backstage magazine and like looking at auditions and getting headshots. And I was like, I don't like any of that. I was like, I would have to take out my piercings. I have to get a normal haircut because I look crazy.
You had to shave the soul patch.
Right. And I had like this pierced and this and like, and I was like, I don't like that. I don't like this. So I was like, I'm in LA. I came out here to be an actor, and like, what am I doing now? And drag like saved my life. Because I was like, I didn't know what I was doing with my life. And then I like did drag just for fun. It was great.
Was it like certain acting roles you were chasing, or was it really just anything that would accept you as like an actor?
I don't know. Yeah, I guess I was just like, I'll take anything. Or
Like if it fit your physical description, you were just like, yeah, I'll do that.
But also
Sears.
like what role, like now there might be roles for someone who was like that, but like back then it was like, no, that was unheard of. Like what roles would I have been?
But with you going to school for theater, did you not think to go to somewhere like Chicago or New York to do more of like the Broadway stage kind of acting?
It was between New York and LA, and my best friend Jeremy lived in LA because he was studying at UCLA. And so I was like, LA it is. Let's do it.
Was there any like roles you auditioned for or TV shows that people would recognize that they'd be surprised to know that you had auditioned for? Like even if it's like
I ever got to the point of auditioning for anything. I answered Craigslist ads that were like looking for drag queens for like a party, like a birthday party. And I was like, I can do this. And I sent pictures of myself and they didn't respond.
Did you ever think to even just dip down low enough to audition for roles like unnamed drag queen background characters in crime dramas, or I don't know, just anything that would take you?
That didn't even happen until after Drag Race.
Post Drag Race?
Yeah.
How long were you in LA before you really started to focus on drag? Because like whenever you talk about it, it seems like you went to LA, filled out like 3 applications, and just said, "Fuck it, I'll do drag."
Laziness.
It's just
what
that
led me to where I am today.
You went to like 4 years of college just to like move to LA and just like, well, we had a good run.
Absolutely. Yes. I was like, I can't do this. It's not, yeah. No, it was pretty fast. It was the first, it happened fast.
Mhm.
And then I like went out and dragged because I was like, I'm like miserable. So let me like go have fun. And then I ended up like getting a job, like just from going out and drag.
You said getting a job, like just like performing, just being on a cast somewhere?
Working the door at Foo Bar.
Oh, okay. Well, you fell a long way since then, but you know, the fact that you're still in the drag industry though, you know, you're hanging on, you're still making it.
I'm still hanging on.
But before Drag Race, like your star in LA, because I'm not someone that's from like the LA scene, were you like a person of note whenever you were cast, or was it just kind of they picked her rather than these other LA legends? Like where were you at in
Drag Race?
Yeah, where were you at in your drag career?
Well, I was Sharon's wife. Like I was like, I was swept up in the Sharon of it all. Like our lives changed so crazy. Mm-hmm. And like it was like a tornado, and we were suddenly going we went from like not having enough money to have our lights on, mm-hmm. to like suddenly we're like going around the world and like living this life. It was really wild. I don't even remember really the process of like getting accepted to Drag Race. It just happened. It was just like part of the like craziness. Mm-hmm.
She should have changed her name to like Sharon Clout. But with
completely. And when I walked in the workroom, the other girls were like, she's just like a bad Sharon.
Which to be fair, Sharon was a bad Sharon.
Exactly. So it was really bad.
Yeah, we're gonna call a spade a spade. So like with like all the craziness of like you're throwing in audition tapes, she gets casted, and then immediately, like you said, you're rolling in all this like drag race money, all these gigs, you're touring along, and then you don't even remember really the process of getting casted. Was it just like the craziness of that time that just kind of made everything a blur?
Yeah.
It was just like the drugs and the
Well, that too. Like suddenly we could afford cocaine,
Mhm.
which is a bad idea. Don't do it.
Mhm. Yeah.
Don't do it.
Yeah, both ethically and monetization reasons. Don't do it.
Well, I'm like, well, if I did it now, like my heart would explode. I would certainly die. But like there was a time where we did that. But
Do you have a heart thing? You have a condition?
no, I'm just old.
I don't want to violate HIPAA. Oh, okay.
I'm just older now.
As you were saying, like it almost like seemed like you were just like a +1 for Sharon at that point. When you were cast for Drag Race, did you feel? You said it, not me. Just echoing what was said.
It's so true.
But whenever like you were casted, did you feel like you had made an accomplishment, or did it feel like you were just like that little fish on the side of the shark still? Like, did you feel you were representing her in a way, or what did it really feel like your own accomplishment that in yourself you were representing?
Totally. No, and that was part of like what they were doing there with the like they had to like break me of that because I was very like I don't know. I was it's not that I was like hiding behind her, but like sort of just like needing to find my own identity beyond being Sharon's partner because Sharon's was such a huge like thing. And so I had to like find who I was. So they like helped me do that at Drag Race.
Did they help you like during the time you were on the show, or was it something after the show and seeing everything back that helped you realize that?
It like happened during the show, and even like it kind of happened with like the Relaska Talks thing. It was like stop sort of attaching yourself to like people and like be your own thing was the lesson they were trying to teach me, and I think they did. And then afterward, it was like, wait a second, bitch. I need to go do my own thing and I can't be like your support system all the time. And so what made our relationship work was that like I was her biggest supporter. And then it was like after I had to go do my own thing. So like that was not happening anymore. And plus we were like sleeping with other people and like lying about it.
Yeah, but you know, that old chestnut.
That
right?
too.
That old thing. But with your breakup with Sharon, was that more in part due to, like I said, the tumultuous nature of your relationship, or was it more like you really just wanted to focus on like your own identity outside of Sharon?
If it was up to me, I think I would have stayed with Sharon longer. And I would have been like, okay, so we slept with each other. Who cares? Like, it's called an open relationship. But what I didn't realize was that she had already moved on. Like she had found somebody else that she like loved. And I was like so devastated by that. And so it was like, I don't, you know, that's why we broke up.
So it was more like kind of a blessing in disguise of just like, it pushed you into the direction you probably needed to go.
Yeah. It didn't feel like a blessing. It sucks. Breaking up sucks.
Oh yeah.
Like, don't do it.
Yeah, don't do it. No matter what your relationship is like, stay with it.
Just stay
with
in.
it.
No, please
Yeah.
don't. No, that's not true.
He loves you. He just gets a little angry sometimes.
It's so hard though. It's like the worst. It was a really horrible time for me.
I mean, it's like a long time has like passed since then, but do you still feel like the tinges like of that time period, does it still affect you? Or is it now, does it seem just kind of a distant memory?
No, because once you go through the horrible feeling of it, then you get to the other side and it's like, oh my God. Like the clouds open up and it's like, oh, it's like this whole world that I wasn't even allowing myself to like realize existed. Yeah.
Was that also due in part of you just not being super fucked up on cocaine anymore? Was it just like, was that the actual clouds opening?
I did. And I got like sober after Sharon and I broke up, and I kind of did it because like so much of our relationship was drinking. So it was kind of like, well, fine, I'm going to quit drinking, bitch.
That was your stick in it?
It kind of helped.
Yeah.
It helped with the motivation. I was like, well, fine.
For you, like sipping the no duels was like an act of defiance in that relationship.
It was.
Yeah.
It was unheard of. Wasted every night. of our 4-year relationship.
You come walking in, you carefully lock the door and the key, and she turns on lights like, I knew it, you're sober again, aren't you? Pack your shit and get out.
Coming home sober.
Yeah. It's like, no, I was out drinking with the guys.
I swear.
Yeah. But so that was like, would you say that was like the craziest time period of your life? Just like right after Drag Race, before All Stars, like the relationship, the drugs, or with that whole time period in general, like, do you look back at that as like a negative time period, or do you look at it with rose-tinted glasses and happy that it did happen for you?
I look at it like as like a child. Like, aw.
Like, I was so silly, goofy.
Look at that sweet child trying their best,
Yeah.
and failing horribly at it. Yeah, that's how I look at it.
You found your way to success, though. As we say, you're on the Mount Rushmore of like drag queens, but
sure,
you're here now. I mean, you're on my show. It really doesn't get more prestigious than this. This is real faux fur. We spared no expense. But like with most drag queens, like post-show, they focus on just like club gigs. At what point did you decide to weaponize your platform to become a mediocre pop singer? Like, when did you make that decision?
My God.
I have to clarify, so the rabid Alaska stands don't come for me. I actually do enjoy your music. I think you're one of the few drag queens that actually make good music, but I digress. But at what point did you like decide to like shift that focus? Was that always a plan of yours to be that person singing in little rooms for people, or is it something that just kind of fell into place?
Yeah, I always wanted to do music. Like I was even like producing songs before Drag Race or anything. It was like always part of something I wanted to do. I was like, I want to have my own music. I want it to be like Divine or RuPaul, or Jackie B. The reason I got a website is because of Jackie B.
Jackie B?
Because I was like, if I'm going to be good at drag, I have to do what good drag queens are doing. Jackie B has a website, so I'm going to get a website.
Now, Jackie B know how to operate a computer. Good for her.
She does, yeah.
It's like an HTML.
Yeah.
It's like have you ever seen like the Space Jam website? It's still up and it looks exactly the same as it did in the 90s, but they still have it like up and running.
That's genius.
Yeah, it's just like HTML. It's like super, like a little moving picture. And
I love that.
I don't know. Like a lot of the songs that you put out, were those songs that you had written or planned out before Drag Race?
No. But I mean, with my first album, I was like, my manager David was like, do you want to do an album? And I was like, maybe, I guess, yeah. And it was like a challenge. And I didn't know what it was going to be like. But like, Your Makeup is Terrible was very organic because that's my Bad Romance. That's my biggest song in the whole world.
Is that your biggest one?
It's my biggest song ever of all time. But that was very organic. I was like, I'm going to these gigs. I want to have a song that I can just do. And everyone on Twitter was saying, Your Makeup is Terrible, Your Makeup is Terrible. Like, because I said it on Drag Race. So I was like, I'll make a song of it where I'm like introducing the show. Like, hello, my name is Alaska. Like, these are the words.
Well, with that, like introducing the show, like I would argue that High was your biggest one, just because anyone who's ever gone to a drag show ever hears that bar streaming High to open their show. Did you plan for that to be a show opening song whenever you made it? Like, did you plan to get the streams from venues blaring that at the beginning of every show?
That's what I wanted. I wanted like Jimmy James,
like Fashionista.
Because that was the song you'd hear at every drag show. So I was like, I want a song like that.
He definitely succeeded. Like I said, it's like a trope at this point where it's like you go to a bar, it's like, are they going to play Fashionista or Alaska's High?
Yeah.
Like you really did make the contemporary Fashionista show opening song.
Totally.
Yeah. You have that stain on drag no matter what. There's that.
I do.
What is your favorite song that you put out? That feels such a corny interview question, but I'm just curious. That's a question for me. Ooh, and what's your least favorite? Which one are you like, y'all listen to that trash?
My least favorite is Snaked. I just don't.
No?
I didn't really write it. I wrote some of it, but like it's just the sort of like tone of it isn't like I don't vibe it that much. It's beautifully produced, but I just like the tone of it. I don't like performing it. My favorite song, that's so impossible. I don't know. Oh my gosh. I don't know, but I'm working on this new song that I really like.
Oh, so your favorite song is in the works right now.
Yeah, it's yet to come.
We're teasing it. Is it a single or album?
It's
What's
just
coming?
a song.
Just a song.
Yeah.
This track. You could plant the seed
Maddy
here if you want to drop a
Morphosis.
name.
That bitch.
Yeah.
With fur walls, bitch. Yes, no. No. No, it's not. But it's wonderful and I love it.
Gotta put out your new song. Your web series is terrible.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah.
I've been watching your show.
My little interview show.
Yeah, because I wanted to see like what does the set look like? What are the chairs like? Like let's get into like the what I should wear and everything like that. But then like I started watching it and I'm like addicted. I'm like hooked.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, whenever I guess it was like some episode of Race Chaser where you had mentioned my show, because I had so many people in my Instagram DMs. They're like, Alaska wants to do your show. Alaska wants to do your show. And that's when I reached out to you because I was like, oh my god, Alaska has time to watch my show.
I love it.
And then like cut a month from now, and Race Chaser is gonna have a white fur wall and 2 plastic trees.
Absolutely. Race Chaser.
Yeah, written in like the pink cursive boss sign that we all had to buy. But
and I first saw it on the social media clips because and like in the social media clips, you usually put you like really saying something really cunty to the person. And so I was like scared. I was like, oh no, like, is she gonna like read me for filth? Like, but then once you watch the show, you're like, no, you're just like a really good interviewer.
oh, thank you.
But you get in some cunty remarks.
Yeah, just like a couple jabs. Well, that's the trick though. That's my Trojan horse. Is I do put these like little clips, and everyone's like, "Ooh, I'm about to watch 45 minutes of Maddy giving it to somebody."
Yeah.
And then it's just like me asking them about like their childhood trauma. And it's just, trick them.
I love that.
They learn about queens against their will.
Totally.
Yeah, you gotta pull the wool over their eyes.
Yeah.
We're not sponsored by O'Doul's, unless. I would. I'd do an O'Doul sponsorship if they asked.
Me too.
That's on brand for me, I feel. Because I don't want to promote alcohol, but like an alcoholic, a beer. Beer's on brand for what people assume about me. Why not?
Totally.
Why not?
Yeah.
What's a sponsorship you're chasing that you want?
Well, I did a fragrance. And guess what?
Oh, you brought it today?
Yeah, just for you.
Oh, you brought me a gift? Oh my
Yeah.
goodness. Now I can smell like $12.
Uh-huh.
Where do you sell this at?
On my
This
website.
isn't even the plug. I like we're doing the plug right in the middle of the interview.
Well, of course. It's organic. Look how gorgeous.
Oh, it actually is a nice box.
And it actually smells really good.
Does it?
It's not like trash. It's really well done.
It's just a rebranded pink eyes from Charlotte Russe. You just put another bottle.
You know that's what I did. When I first got off Drag Race, I was like, I did that perfume commercial.
I'll have to check
me to
this
help
out
you.
later. I can't work with these little mesh gloves.
And it's also really hard to get out. Look, watch
It's in
these
there.
2 queens with nails on try to get this out. It
To be
is
fair,
in there.
I loosened it up. So
You did. You got it started.
Yeah.
Um,
This is like a full bottle too. Is it overpriced?
yes.
Are they sold at Santiali? Where do you sell these at? Is it just the website?
It's on my website, but I want to
Oh,
get
that's
it placed in a store. So if anyone out there like has a contact at Macy's or something, I really want it to get in a store. So to answer your question, that's what I want.
Oh, you want to get like in a Macy's?
I don't even care if it's made. Like I'll sell it at fucking Kohl's or TJ Maxx or wherever.
Actually, it does smell nice. It's very. I usually don't like floral smells. It's like it's floral, right?
It has floral. It has like lilac because that's like my favorite flower from growing up. And it has like kind of leather in it as well.
I smell the leather.
And it has cocaine smell.
Oh, that's what it was. I was like, something smells familiar.
They figured out how to get the smell of like when you get really good cocaine, which don't do it. But when it's like really good, it has like a sort of gasoline-y smell, and they somehow managed to distill that and put it in there.
Like this is popular in WeHo, and they don't even know why they like it so much.
Just like
they're just like something about it. That does smell really nice though. Are you not supposed to dab it? I did like a perfume like sponsorship thing, and I did like a rub.
Oh, yeah,
everyone,
Scentbird.
everyone in the you are a fan. Everyone in the comments was like telling me about how I was doing it wrong. That you're not supposed to like rub.
That's what they say. I learned from going on a perfume show.
Oh.
And she told me all about it.
Apparently, Delta is the connoisseur of perfume. She's the residential expert of such things.
She is.
Because you can say what you want about Delta. That is a woman. That is a biological middle-aged woman.
Yes.
Yeah. That is a lady that will ask to talk to the manager at Dillard's. Like, that is a woman.
Absolutely.
Ooh, I feel like the smell grows a little bit.
I know.
It's like growing.
It like evolves. And it's unisexual and non-binary.
Everything's unisex if you're not a little bitch about it.
Thank you. Yes.
That's the tagline of the perfume.
Yes.
But okay, so reeling it back in, whenever you went to All Stars, like, did you really notice a difference in like your life post All Stars, or did you really just want to go back because it felt like unfinished business from season 5? Like, what was your main motivation towards going back?
I felt like it was my destiny to go back. And I felt like I know that the fans really wanted me to get a chance to go back. And I felt that, and so I've just felt like really red. I felt galvanized, and I felt really ready, and like it was meant to be. And All Stars wasn't. Everyone was like, "That's never gonna happen again," because the first one was
a little rough, a little crunchy, but
teams. Bring back teams. Bring back teams.
Yeah,
wouldn't that be unhinged?
It would. I'm really surprised they kept the format of like the queens eliminate each other. Like, they have not shaken that up since then. Like, no one really likes it. I don't know. It really feels like Rue just didn't want the responsibility of doing it. Just like, yeah, y'all decide who goes home.
It's like, that's your only job, though. That's like literally their job.
Yeah.
Their only job.
Yeah.
It's so dumb. It's hurtful. I hate it. Yeah.
So you wouldn't go back to All Winners?
Of course I would. Have you heard anything? I'm ready now. Like, not too long ago, like a year ago, I wouldn't have wanted to go. I wouldn't have been ready. But now I'm like, yes.
So now you feel your star fading. So you're like, hey, ding, 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 ding.
Totally.
Put me back in, coach.
I want to show up with a bag of dirty laundry. I want to.
You already did All Stars 5.
I did.
Or like season 5.
I want to lose every challenge. I want to go in and just have fun and just get to stay the whole time and just, yeah.
As you said, like, you felt like it was like destiny because your initial season, like at the end, you thought you did really well, but you knew Jinx was going to win. With your season, you pretty much knew you were going to win. You've always had your finger like on the pulse. Even with other people's season, like you correctly predicted how other people were going to do in the competition. With that, like, how shocked were you when I didn't win season 14? Like, how off the mark, how blindsided did you feel?
I was so mortified.
Because you're like, should have been at least top 2, right?
Yeah, totally.
See, you heard it from Alaska. It's just
more opportunities for straight people.
You know,
please.
Yeah, we still haven't had a winner. Well, yeah, no, because Sasha Colby is like pansexual, so technically we still haven't had a straight winner. Yeah.
The doors you've opened.
Yeah, the door Delanos.
The door Delanos you've opened.
But post Drag Race, you did create like your own pageant. It was called the Drag Queen of the Year Pageant Competition Award Contest Competition. So this is a multi-part question, but for those that don't know, what is your pageant? Why is it different than most pageants? And why did you think it was important to start that?
Well, we started it because we were annoyed that Drag Race was like, we don't have trans people and we don't have drag kings. And like, we were very like annoyed by that. And it was around that time where like, so we were like, fuck it. So like, anyone who does drag like works with all types of drag performers, like whether like, so it didn't make sense to like, there's only one type of drag, you know, in a pageant, there can only be one type of drag that is acceptable. We were like, no, that's weird. So we just started a pageant of our own, Lola LaCroix and I. And we were like, what'll happen if we just put, 8 people competing against each other?
Because that pageant system too, it's also a lot more merit based. Like if you don't have people don't pay an entry fee, like they audition for the pageant essentially, or do they pay an audition fee?
No.
Okay.
We wanted to be really supportive of the artists. So we give them like a stipend to like help them like get their travel or whatever. And there's no like entry fee. But yeah, it is decided upon by an anonymous panel of drag elders.
Oh, they're anonymous, like in the audience. I didn't get the chance to go to the past drag con. I didn't get to see the pageant. So, like, are they on the panel, or are they just
the casting process?
Oh, the casting process.
Yeah.
Okay.
But the judges score them on the night.
How many people? Just my own curiosity. How many people like audition for that each year?
Millions.
Damn, Drag Race could never.
I know. It's wild.
What is your ideal drag television series? If you got to create one, your own drag competition series, what would that look like? In the least pageant-y answer.
I mean, it already exists. RuPaul's Drag Race.
That's the one?
It can't be improved upon. Well, there are things that can be improved upon.
I was about to say.
But the format, the structure is a thing of genius. It's wonderful. It's like Top Model and Project Runway. It's wonderful. I love it so much. I can't imagine another thing, because whenever there's other like drag competitions on TV or whatever, they're like, okay, but we have to make it different from Drag Race so it's not like a ripoff. But then it's like, but Drag Race is perfect. So you're making an imperfect.
Yeah, well, I mean, Drag Race itself is, like you said, it's just kind of an amalgamation of like a bunch of other television series. So it's not even, it's its own identity, but at the same time too, it's not like they revolutionized television. They just took better aspects of stuff and kind of pieced it together.
But like Dragula is successful because they didn't try to like, let's really change up the format. They're like, no, this is Drag Race, but scary. It's Drag Race with white contacts.
I'm still waiting for the boozical when they finally like start having the queens like sing and stuff.
The like, boozical.
When is that coming?
Please, that's genius.
Yeah, I want to hear the Big Boulay sing. I want to hear that. It's not easy being green, like, because that's what he's gonna sound like.
The Big Boulay.
Yeah,
I think they should lean into their height difference, and
the winner gets to get a medium boulay.
No, Big Boulay should wear super tall heels, and then small boulay should wear like short heels, so that it's like even vastly more different.
Like they come in and it's like the little boulay is just like in like a baby character. It's like, we're not here to judge your drag.
I love that. Yes.
Dude, you're gonna see it on the next season.
I would love that.
I'm sure they watch this show too.
And I always think of like they have a third Boulay brother, and his name's like Bobby Boulay, and he's like not spooky at all. He's just like in like sweatpants, like on the couch. He's like, "You guys, why you being spooky again, dude?"
There's just like a manager of an In-N-Out with a name badge that says medium boulay on it.
Yeah,
he's just like, yeah.
The third Boulay brother, Bobby Boulay.
Bobby Boulay. That sounds like a chef.
Yeah,
Bobby Flay.
Okay, yeah.
I was like, it sounds like somebody. I was like, is it Bobby Boulay? I don't know. I don't know how you deal with all these synthetic wigs.
This is my whole life. Wait, you got it. You got it out. It's my whole life. People do that to me all the time because I can't believe a hair has ever been out of place.
That's one thing I do admire about your drag is that it's like, it's very polished. It has like an idea. It has a vision, but it's also not, all the lines aren't crisp, it's like artistic in like a different way. Like I said earlier, but like with your drag aesthetic, like what is it you admire most in drag outside of nails, of course, but like, what do you look for in an entertainer? What really speaks to you when you're like, what is a good entertainer to you? A good drag queen.
I think I like hilariousness, and I also like unhingedness. Like
the Tammy Browns.
Love Tammy Brown. I love Dina Martina so much.
I know the name. I'm not familiar with her.
You should get into her. I think you'd just like look her up on YouTube and you'll get it. She's just a wacko. And I love that. And like I love Jackie Beat so much.
Mm-hmm.
And she's so funny, but also so cerebral. Her songs aren't just like poop, 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 cock, 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 which some of them are. That's my next single that's coming out.
You heard it here first.
But they like are telling a story and it's cerebral, and she's also a little unhinged. Like if you piss her off, like she will just like lose her mind like Patti LuPone, but like times 10.
Just to be a little messy about it, what is your least favorite kind of drag? What kind of drag you're like, I get why people like it, but it's not for me?
What? I mean, anything that's sort of uninspired is not, gonna be good. If it isn't coming from somewhere and it just feels like paint by numbers.
Give us an example. Name a name.
I don't have the name.
Call them out.
I don't have the name because it's usually not memorable. And it's like when the makeup just looks like the makeup that's on the YouTube, and the hair just looks like the hair that's on the thing. When it's not like an idea behind it, then it's like not. It doesn't thrill me. That being said, I'll still watch it and get my whole life.
Because even of bad drag performances, you're still appreciative. You're just like,
Totally.
they're out there doing the damn thing.
Yeah.
With your live performances, you kind of do like your own original performances. You'll do homages to other people, references. With that in mind, what has been your favorite performance where you, like, of a rib you were poking at somebody? Kind of referencing like another queen, another performer. Like, what's been like the funnest one for you to do?
Oh, right, because I do that. Like I love new seasons of Drag Race because it gives me stuff to do on stage. Like I love Not a Soul Can Clock. I've performed Let Loose around the entire world. And when I do these songs now, after I'm done, I put the QR code of like Monica Beverly Hills merchandise, Lucy LaDuca merchandise. And I'm like, okay, audience, please buy their things. I'll wait.
I got tagged in a bunch of videos because recently you did a performance. I don't even know the whole performance. I just got tagged in like a little clip because it went to a guitar solo and you were like, Maddy Morphosis on guitar. And then it was a picture of me just at the video talent show behind.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was like, I mean, I'm still out here. I'm still relevant. Still in people's mouths.
Totally. Yeah. I did Heart Alone by Heart. And there's a guitar solo in that. And so I searched Drag Race guitar, and you were the first result on YouTube.
It's really smart because a lot of queens with the guitar solos, they either just walk around and collect tips during that time, or they'll like air guitar the guitar, and it's just really kind of weird sometimes.
Yeah.
But you did a funny way where like you're like, I could edit this out, or I could just make it a whole nother bit. You're really good at inserting bits within bits.
Thanks.
It's like an inception of references.
Totally.
Yeah. It's like, as much as I like to, talk shit on my show, like just a fangirl, like I think you are one of the most like clever drag queens, because you don't need to do Work Me Down in a leotard,
Which I wish I could. If I could, I would be doing it.
If you could do all that stuff and a jump split, you'd be unstoppable.
If I could you imagine? My life would be different.
Yeah, it'd be Alaska's Drag Race. Honestly.
If my legs could do that, my life would be so different.
But post Drag Race and outside of your performances, you revolutionized the world of drag when you became another white man with a podcast. Whenever you teamed up with Willem over at M.O.M. But with like Willem being persona non grata with World of Wonder and a lot of the context and conversations that you have on the show, it kind of soured your relationship with World of Wonder as well.
Did it?
But at this point in time, like, do you see like a path forward with World of Wonder, or is it just too tumultuous of a relationship between you?
My door is open, and I've reached out, and I it's my favorite thing in the world. It's like my favorite show. It changed my life. It like is my entire career. So like I don't have any acrimony. I don't have any like ill will. I so my door's open. I emailed I emailed, like, when they first started doing Lip Sync Assassins, I emailed and I was like, I live in LA, and if you ever need a lip sync assassin, I'm here. And they just wrote back, thanks for the email.
If it's any consolation, they haven't asked me either, and I also emailed them. So
come on,
you're two peas in a pod. We're basically the same person.
Did you win lip syncs?
I survived one.
Neither one of you survived that lip sync.
Because June eliminated herself, and it was too early in the season to do a double sachet. So I made it through one.
Good.
Yeah.
Okay.
I could win a lip sync if it's the right one. If it's like something,
Totally.
you know.
Yeah.
Like if it was like if I was against like Jasmine Kennedy and it was just like scatting, you know, very like airmail special or something, I'd do good on like something like that.
Totally.
Like Old MacDonald Had a Farm, I could do that.
Yeah. I could see that.
But if the song calls for like a cartwheel,
no,
I'll take my leave. Yeah, I know my place.
Right.
Yeah. Sometimes.
You make me feel like a natural woman.
Oh yeah, but
no cartwheels.
I would no cartwheels unless it's camp. There's a right way. I think I don't know. There's nuances. There's different opportunities for everything.
Totally.
Because with Kenya Michaels doing all that, I don't think she did stuff she shouldn't have. It's just at the level, you know. If she did like a simple ballad and then an occasional cart roll, it would have just been camp.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah, you know, she went full Tasmanian Devil.
Yeah,
you don't go full Tasmanian Devil.
Yeah.
But with your relationship with World of Wonder, where it is right now, is this interview going to get me blacklisted? Just out of curiosity, like,
I think it comes down to Willem, because Willem is actively acrimonious. But like, I want to be clear that the reason our podcast works, the reason our podcast works is that we don't look at Drag Race the same way. Like, she's super hypercritical of like the show and the company and the ka, which I am too at times, but like ultimately we don't see it the same way, and that's why it works. So just because I have a podcast with Willem doesn't mean the views expressed are exactly the same.
If World of Wonder gave me an ultimatum, would you dump Willem? They're like, hey,
if what? Like, what's on the table?
They're like, we'll make you
all winners.
We'll make you a permanent guest judge.
Yeah, sayonara, hasta la vista.
Or they said like, you'll be on all winners, but you can't do Mom anymore.
Hasta la vista.
Wow, it's that sensitive. This whole time, everyone thinks that you have this sensitive relationship with World of Wonder, but you have a sensitive relationship with Willem. You're just looking for an out.
No, I would do it. I would.
They gave you 2 drink tickets.
I would quit the. No, I wouldn't do it for that.
Oh.
I would quit the podcast, and then once enough time passed, I'd be like, once the like check went, the wire transfer.
Yeah,
because I'd win. No,
once you know you can afford the litigation fees.
No, I would actually. I want Bob to win.
Oh,
so I would do everything to make sure that she won, and I wanted to lose. And I want to lose.
Oh, you know, like the Rob did it.
But once
robbed the drag.
queen. No, it's her season. That's happening. So when it happens, if they did ultimatum me, I would say, all right, well, that's it. And then once time passed, I'd be like, just kidding.
You pull a sneaky on them.
Yeah, because what are they gonna do after the fact?
Not put you on all winners of winners against you, Bob and Jinx. Yeah, they're gonna keep compiling it. Yeah. So you think you're gonna be like, haha, I pulled a sneaky on you, but then you find out that you missed on the next big opportunity.
Right.
Whenever the winner gets to become president of the United States, like, fuck, messed up.
It bums me out, and it's like, and honestly, it's like, even if like I don't, because like this is something that this picture of Willem and Glory, but this podcast network is something we like built together. It's something we built that's ours. We own it. We're in charge of it. And like that, if that has like soured my relationship with World of Wonder, that breaks my heart. But I'm also like so immensely like proud of what we're doing, and I wouldn't change that.
With like the podcast network that you have, and like the accomplishments that you've made so far with like music, what do you want to do next? Like, what is like your long-term plan? What kind of legacy do you want to leave behind on top of what you've already created?
I don't know. And when I think about that stuff, it drives me a little mad.
You're just kind of taking it just a day at a time. Like, did you know you wanted to release a perfume after your season?
Yes.
So there are like little plans. What are like some short-term goals that you have that you can talk about? This is for my own curiosity.
Well, I'm gonna do more music. I love doing that. And the musical is happening. And I would like to see the musical get to Broadway. And then I can start winning my EGOT. And then it'll probably get turned into a movie, and then I'll, win an Oscar.
Okay. So
yeah.
So those are some of the more attainable goals, but like what are like some fantasy goals that you have? Like what are some of the more
It's gotta happen.
stretches? Yeah.
Drag queens have won Emmys.
Yeah.
Oscar.
Is there any words like did Jinx win a Tony? Or did
she?
Did she win an award? Because drag queens have won Emmys. No one's won a Grammy yet, drag queen wise. I don't think. Did RuPaul win a Grammy for anything?
I don't think.
Like a consolation Grammy or
No.
just wondering.
It's gonna happen eventually, and I will be ready.
Maybe so.
So yeah, like that kind of stuff.
Yeah. Look out, everybody. Alaska EGOT winner.
Yeah.
2025.
Yeah.
Almost sooner than you think.
I think it'll be later than that.
You think so?
I'm patient.
Oh.
It's
like your Judi Dench farewell tour. It's when you give your Tony. It's just kind of like
totally.
It's more of a lifetime achievement award type thing.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. It's gonna be whenever you get your last Wowie, your lifetime achievement Wowie.
I would love to get a Wowie.
I wasn't even nominated for the last Wowie. They had a category for best ally. I wasn't even nominated.
The shade of that.
I was like, you put me on the fucking show. You dragged me through the mud. Made me look like an idiot. You don't even nominate me for an award for a can of soup. I think the least you could do.
Yeah.
They don't call me. I can't even get on Binge Queens.
Right.
You threw me to the side. Anyway, fine. I digress. I'm just complaining now. But with that being said, this is the last of my cards and the last bit of time that we have. But before you go, I did want to give you a gift to thank you for taking the time and coming here. As we stated before, like you were always been like a very artistic kid, and one of your passions has been drawing.
Mm-hmm.
And it's a gift, but it's also a question for my own curiosity. So I wanted to give you, because you don't have a lot of time in your busy day, to give you like a little sketch pad for the road.
Oh my God.
So you can, I know you don't have a lot of time, but I also drew you a photo. It's of myself today in the art style of Dasher and V.
What?
So to sate my own curiosity, that's me.
What? How do you know those words? How do you know that?
Who is Dasher and V?
What the fuck? Where'd you get these? Where'd you get this specifically from?
Because like Dasher and V, correct me if I'm wrong, is that like one of your characters from the Power People? Is that your character from that? Or are those
no, the Power
People
is different. That's a different metaverse.
Because looking at your drawings, Dasher and V, they look almost like androgynous superheroes. Or is it one person? Like, who is Dasher and V? Like, is Alaska today, is this inspired by Dasher and V, this androgynous, powerful woman?
Well, actually, okay, so Dasher is actually sort of the androgynous one who sort of runs around, like, in his underwear and, like, has, like, kind of shaved hair and, like, off to the side. And he like runs around, and V is like a mysterious woman, and she like doesn't wear a lot of clothes either, but she's like like voluptuous and like tons of hair, and she doesn't speak, and she's like in this. I don't want to say it out loud because they're gonna fucking listen. They're listening on our phones, and they're gonna turn it into a fucking movie, and I'm pissed.
The World of Wonder.
No, just like this is always how it happens. But like I had this whole like world that existed between the two of them, and like it took place like in an apocalyptic future. But yeah, that's so wild that you even know what that. How do you even know what that is? That's like that's weird and like kind of scary.
I do my research.
How? But it's not even out there anywhere, is it?
But with that, like you've always drawn like a lot of like strong female characters.
Mhm.
Is your character of Alaska, is it the strong female character that you were always drawing come to life? The amalgamation of like the strong women in your life?
A little bit, but she's different than V. Like V is her own thing. Alaska is it definitely like inspired by that and like the sort of women that I've always drawn, but she's not V. She's different.
Looking at the drawing, I knew immediately that it was you because I knew you drew women, but also like the art style, it looked like a prototype of Alaska. And that's why I was wondering, like, is this like the original? Did you draw that before you started doing drag?
Yeah.
So it almost like was like a planted seed that led into it because like your drag character, like I said, looks like these women that you've been drawing like all these years.
It's so true.
That's crazy.
And that's like it was like a natural progression. It was like because I just constantly was drawing like gorgeous, women with huge hair, and eventually I was like, oh, I can I can put this on my body instead of just on paper.
Whenever you were first like starting drag and conceptualizing outfits and looks and things, was it in that same art style? And this how you like visually conceptualized what you would become essentially?
Yeah. No, totally. It was like, yeah, it is. And that's why, like, when I first started drag, and I still do this, but like, I can never just wear like one wig or like one piece of hair because it's like, that's not enough hair. Like, I need too much hair.
You need the dramatic comic book aspect of it.
Totally. Very, very X-Men, the cartoon. Very that.
Yeah, but also too, you've said that before that whenever people dress up as you, you find it very flattering. So I thought, not only will I dress up as you, I will draw myself in your art style to go for max flattery. That's me.
So good.
That is what my body looks like.
It is.
My proportions. But yeah.
You can never go wrong with blonde hair and black clothes. This is a thing.
Well, yeah, you can. I've seen it. I saw some of the early seasons of Drag Race. You can definitely go wrong with it, but yeah, for the most part.
My friend worked at like Fashion Week, and they were like, when like designers or like whatever don't know what to do as like the theme, they're like blondes and black. Just do it.
It's classic,
and it looks, like a thing. Yeah.
But yeah.
This is so good. Thank you.
Thank you. I'm glad it was like up to snuff. I was doing it, and I was like, this is someone that actually draws. Like, I don't know how close of an eye they're gonna scrutinize to look at it.
I don't even know where you found this.
There's a whole bunch more pictures too that you've drawn of these characters.
I love it.
There was like a whole story. She pushed a button, all her hair poofed out. There was a storyline. I was like, this is an unfinished.
What?
I was like, this is there's like a storyline. There has to be because there's like some of the pictures kind of correlate with each other. Like there's like little stories. I was looking at it and I was like, this is a comic like a story that was never finished or fully realized.
Yeah, it is.
And now she is realized.
Maybe that'll be my hit movie that'll win me an Oscar.
Dasher and V? Yeah, maybe. But yeah, with that is the last bit of time that we have. Outside of your EGOT, what do you have coming up? Do you have like any shows or tours happening? So you're working on your musical.
Yeah.
What else is happening? Any exciting things?
I'm doing a Christmas tour. So my best friend Jeremy and I are
at Christmas time, right?
Yeah. He's gonna play the piano and I'm gonna sing songs, and we're gonna go to like, I think like 11 cities or something. But
is it gonna be your Gaga jazz tour?
It's a little like that. Yeah.
It's just you the whole time talking about your good friend Tony. You love Tony.
Absolutely.
In between every song, you're just like, I just love Tony.
Yes. I love Tony. But go to alaskathunderfuck.com and you can like find out where we're gonna be and stuff like that.
Your website is Thunderfuck. It actually has the expletive.
Oh, I know. Can you imagine? People used to swear. Back in my day, drag queens used to be allowed to say the F word. It was crazy.
I love that we're doing a plug at the end. Like everyone in my audience doesn't already follow you.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm giving you so much exposure right now.
You are though.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, it's thank you for having me. It's wonderful.
No, thank you for coming. Like I said, whenever everyone told me that you had gave a shout out to my show and that you were interested in being on it, I was excited because like you were one of, I said as much shit as I talk, like you are like one of my favorite drag queens, just in like the cleverness and the smartness of your drag and the attainability and Thank you. No, seriously, thank you for coming here. Thank you for taking the time. And thank you all for tuning in. Make sure to tune in next time. Like, comment, and subscribe so you know whenever we have the next episode. Till then. Bye, guys.
Bye.
Give It To Me Straight is brought to you by Moguls of Media, aka M.O.M, hosted, produced, and edited by me, Maddy Morphosis, with audio editor Margot Padilla, executive produced by Willem Belli, Alaska Thunderfuck, Big Dipper, and Joe Cilio.
M.
Oh.